Hi, it's Kim, and we were just into Lowe's to get some boards for making shelves in the closet. And of course, I went to the plant section, and imagine my surprise when I walked through. That snake plant, a lot of sprouts. But when I walked through and found a plant that I have wanted for a while, this Scindapsus Pictus, it was an awesome price. I couldn't believe how lucky I was. Nice big full plant in a terracotta pot for only $10.98, and that was a fairly large plant. So I thought this is a bargain and I just can't pass it up. Now, of course, my husband was less than thrilled, but he knows me and my addiction to plants. But this one has such beautiful velvety leaves with white variegation on it, so it's mine. It's going home with me. Okay, this is my Scindapsus, and you can see I've got a pretty large one. This must be about a 8-inch pot, so it's a pretty large specimen, and it's in a terracotta pot. Now the terracotta pot does not have any drainage hole in the bottom. Not sure why, but since the terracotta is breathable, I think that should be fine for this one. It's just like most other plants that I like to grow. You just don't overwater it. You be careful and make sure it's dry inside. Now, it came from Lowe's fairly damp, so it's still damp in there. I'm letting it dry out so that I hopefully can prevent any problems with it drying out. And this particular new leaf is coming in, and it's real yellow. So I don't know if that's a problem with the plant having dried out at Lowe's, maybe got too wet. So I may just snip that one off. That'll just create more bushiness. But this Scindapsus Pictus is a real velvety sheen right here, and it has tiny white spots just kind of scattered on the leaf. There is another variety that has a larger white pattern under a different name. I think it was Exotica, and there might be another one, but I think I got a really good deal at Lowe's. This one was there's my price tag, $10.98. $10.98 is not bad for this size of a plant, because I see these on the internet for upwards, I don't know, I've seen them $20, $25. I've even seen $10 ones, but it's only a little 4-inch pot like that. So I'm real pleased to have this. I really can't wait to see how it behaves, because I've got a lot of vine type plants. I really like the vine ones to set around. Now, a lot of people call this the satin pothos or silver philodendron, and I just want to compare the two. This is an actual pothos here, pothos, whatever you call it, but these leaves are kind of glossy and shiny, as you can see, and these are velvety. They have a texture like, I don't know, almost like velvet is the only way I can describe it. A leathery feel all over, but the texture on the top is velvety. And these are slick and glossy. I don't know if you can see that gloss on the leaf, but that's how a regular pothos is, even though they have very similarly shaped leaves. Okay, now I have a philodendron, but I don't have one down here that's small enough for me to bring to the table. We have some in some very large containers. There was a Brazil that quite a while back I planted, and it's up in my daughter's bathroom. I'll insert a little picture here of that Brazil. Here is that Brazil in my daughter's bathroom, and we planted it about 1.5 years ago up there. Quite a bit smaller, and it has grown tremendously. A beautiful plant, but you can see how similar it is. But I'm going to be real pleased to have this plant. You don't want to put it in sunshine. It likes a lot of brighter light, but it will lose its white variegation if you put it in too much light. So you want to keep it somewhere where it gets decent amount of light, but not super bright light, and definitely not in a sunny windowsill. So that's what I'll be doing. Be sure not to overwater. Most of the time you kill the plant by watering it too much. And we can pinch off little pieces to propagate it, because you see it behaves just like a regular viney plant, grows little tiny roots here, and we can root those to make new plants. That one looks like it's a little bit crustified on the end. That's another one that I'll snip off. But I'm so happy to have this new plant. And be sure and check out the blog post back on my blog, where I've got a lot of more information and care tips, and even some close-up pictures. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you again on the next video. Bye-bye.